All right, I'm back. I see RJ Cool said he went to college in Oshkosh. Yeah, I'm in Oshkosh, and I really like Oshkosh as a town. Super cool town so far. College kids aren't back yet, so I don't know how much that will change my opinion of the town or not. But at the moment, people have been great. The area is really fun. It's been really cool. You back, Tsui?
Yeah,
All right. What do you like, Helm of the Host or Sarah's Wings? I'm Helm of the Host every single time here, but if you really want to talk me to Sarah's Wings, I would probably listen to you and then pick Helm of the Host.
so I really like on Sarah's Wings. The card literally just wins the game by itself if it sticks, but Helm of the Host leaves us completely open to anything that comes our way. Like we don't have to commit to white here at
Yeah,
all. And
and
Helm
this
of the Host
card
is
often wins the game on its own too.
Helm of the Host wins the game on its own too, and it isn't as susceptible to creature removal.
Yeah,
So even though it's more expensive, I think it's probably slightly better.
yeah,
At least pack one, pick one.
yeah. Oh, you like Alice Reborn here? Because I do.
Yeah, I don't think any of the other cards in this pack matter.
I'm gonna read
So
the. I'm gonna look at the other cards for like a cursory glance, just so I can be like, oh, I've seen this pack before, but I'm picking this every time.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not close.
All right. Seems like good. I'm picking Vicious Offering to go with our Eldest Reborn, leaving our second color open. The Shivan Fire deserves a nod.
There are two options here for me, right?
You're looking at the Trapper.
No. The Vicious Offering is one of them, and the other one is Sentinel of the Pearl Trident because you can use it on Eldest Reborn and you can use it to save Helm of the Host from removal.
Yeah, I'll take Vicious Offering over that.
I mean, it's really good if you cast Eldest Reborn and then follow it up with that 3/3.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So I like Dark Bargain. I also like Saproling Migration. We're looking at a second color here. Dark Bargain is still first color, and this is probably not good enough to pick a color on. I don't think anything else on this board is worth picking, though, right now.
I agree with that assessment. I would just take the Dark Bargain. It's going to
Yeah.
come in our deck 100%. Card draw is really good, so.
Garn is okay. If we go red, that's fine. Call the Cav is a very, very solid card. Nothing, and Syncopate's playable here. Nothing else is exciting on this board. I think I would Garna.
Yeah, I like Garna. That's probably what I would take here, too. I think
We're
it's a
not
little more
sure we're playing red yet. Yeah. So Chronicler is great with any sort of removal. We don't have removal. We have Vicious Offering right now. I love this card. This card is so strong. I've seen you value Soothsayer. Soothsayer's slow. He's slow as shit.
He's slow as dirt, but if you get him on the board, you're gonna get favorable advantage out of him. Like he's a little slow. I can also see merit in just taking the deep freeze because it's removal and being pretty okay with it. In the
Yeah, I guess
position I have
Garna
with the
doesn't
picks
put
that
us
we have
into
so far,
red. It doesn't have to
no,
put us into red.
we could just end up splashing when we're not playing well. I would probably just take the Valid Soothsayer here.
That's
It's gonna go in our deck no matter what. It works really well with Helm of the Post for repeatable card draw. Hopefully we can hopefully because we have Helm of the Post, we want to be picking up some of the 3/2 Thalids, and he works really well with those. I'd probably just take the Valid Soothsayer.
I think I am not so on board with that. To me, the best card here is Chronicler, and the second best card here is Deep Freeze.
Yeah, I mean,
I look at
I
that.
agree with that. I agree the Chronicler is the best card, but I'm not so sure that we want to be committing to red black this early. If good blue is going this late, like Deep Freeze is.
So maybe we grab the
I
Deep
might
Freeze.
just be taking. Yeah, I could
I'm
see
okay
just
with
taking
that.
the Deep Freeze or just taking the Soothsayer. And,
Yep,
and
I'm okay with that. Keep us open.
just seeing what else comes.
I love Chronicler, but I'm okay with that. So by that logic, I don't really want Void. I don't like it. So we got Demonic Vigor versus a 2/2 red versus a 2/3 blue. I'd take the 2/2 black, I guess. This card might get play, but hopefully not. This card will get play if we're in blue. If we need 3 drops, I'd probably take Scholar. Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with the Scholar.
Hey, Silky. How do you get the hover over? It's an extension, Roke. It's called Deckmaster, I believe. Soul Salvage versus Coldwater Snapper versus Rampaging Cyclops here of the colors we're considering. Rampaging Cyclops is good. Soul Salvage is pretty good if we have valuable creatures, but we have a lot of good stuff already.
I don't think Soul Salvage is really bad. We're really bad card advantage. Like we've got better stuff than that already. I would just take that Cyclops.
Yep, I agree. Book Divine I like. Confessor's fine. Candle's all right. I like Druid, but we're probably not doing green with this.
We're a billion miles from that.
Yeah,
So
I'd take Confessor.
I'd probably either just take the Confessor, then we'll take Servant.
Didn't see Servant as an option. I think I prefer... I mean, 4 for a 3/3 Menace, which is really what Confessor is, isn't that great.
I mean,
2
it's
for a
good.
1/3 is okay.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty close. I like 1/3s. We don't have any yet, and it's
Yeah.
artifact colors, right? So if we end up as a
Yep.
straight 3-color deck, it'll be easy to cast. Same logic here with the Guardian of Kalios. There's some potential shenanigans there with Eldest Reborn.
Sure.
Can bounce our Garna maybe if we need it to or something. It's a reasonable cost of creature. I like it slightly better than the 5/5 or 6.
I like it slightly less than the 5/5 or 6 as just a creature, but I can see the synergies maybe being something. We'll pick it, but I don't know if it's going to get play. I'm fine with Befuddle. I think it's better than the other ones.
I would take the Sage of Latnam here. Befuddle is not where we want to be at, and like there's a small chance that we get enough artifacts that the Sage of Latnam is going to be really good because we have the Helm of the Host in the deck already.
Yeah. That sounds terrible to me. A 1/2 playable is really weak. I can see playing Befuddle. It draws a card at the end of it, so it's a combat trick that you basically.
It's a really, I mean, it's a pretty bad one as far as I go. I never want to be playing Befuddles in my deck. If I'm playing Befuddles in my deck, it means I missed really hard on the rest of any sort of instance that I have, especially.
I'll take this on your advice if you think that. I don't think Befuddle's all that bad. Doesn't this 2 for 1?
It's kind of a 1-for-1 sometimes.
What do you mean it's kind of a 1-for-1 sometimes? It's kind of a 2 for 1. Look at this. Okay, you block or attack. Creatures that normally both would die, your creature now lives, so you've killed them, and you draw a card. That's a 2 for 1.
I understand what it does. It's really expensive. I mean, we might play Befuddle. The odds of us playing Befuddle are about the same as us playing the Sage of Latnam, and the Sage of Latnam is a lot more powerful as a card. Odds are we're not playing either of them, so I would probably just take the Sage here on the off chance that it becomes really good in our deck.
Why don't you like this card?
It's really expensive and clunky. And there's a lot better stuff that we can be doing with our mana.
All right, I'll try that.
Speed.
I'm taking Scholar and being happy about it.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, what does this fucking thing do? Sounds terrible.
It's an uncommon. You can either take the uncommon for the progress on your little chest thing or the prospector in case we open a Siege Gang Commander.
Yeah, rather.
It's not super likely, but it could happen.
So, artifact synergy with Daring Archaeologist. We're not sold on a color combination yet. Eviscerate seems really solid. Valduk's good. We are kind of in red, but nothing to synergize with him so far. Gideon's Reproach. I think this has got to be Eviscerate, but I'm tempted to pick Archaeologist.
I would just take the Eviscerate here. We're so far from white.
Yeah. Time of Ice seems like an easy pick. Do I need to read the rest? This one's in green. Tatyova is good, but I think Time of Ice is probably actually better than Tatyova.
It is. I agree. Time of Ice is.
Yeah. The card is nuts.
Above the rest of these cards, yeah. I really want one of those 3/3s with Flash to bounce our historic thing now that we have
Moral to Genius is good.
Things.
It's just really slow. I like Academy Drake a lot.
Yeah, so it's like Memorial to Genius is really nice, but it's hard to justify picking that over over a Windrake with an upside. So
yeah, this card I do use this card occasionally, but I usually use it in long top deck games.
I mean, yeah, that's what it's there for, right? So Academy Drake is just an Academy Drake.
Let's start looking at curve. So our 4s are all right. I mean, if I look at this,
unlikely that looking at the deck the way that it is now, it's pretty unlikely we're playing the Prospectors of the Cyclops.
Yeah.
Probably not the Sage of Latnam right now, so you can probably cut that unless we maybe get a shitload of artifacts somehow. So this is what we're looking at right now.
And we're not even 100% on that Garna yet. Like that might just come out.
I mean, it might not be good. I would probably be looking at the Homerid here as a solid
3/3 for 4,
creature.
right?
Yeah. It's not super exciting. It works really well with Helm of the Host because we can mill them out in like 5 turns.
So when it comes into play, oh my god, that's hilarious! I want to win a game with Homerid plus Helm of the Host. That seems reasonable.
It's a fringe interaction. It probably won't come up, but it could.
That'd be hilarious. It's added the Confessor, and I think I prefer. I mean, 4 for 3/3 is the Confessor as well. Confessor has Menace. Do you really prefer the?
The Homerid just when you generate tokens with Helm of the Host on the Confessor, they're just 1/1s, so it's not quite as good.
Fair. Okay.
I would probably just take the Homerid.
Second Garna, Shield of the Realm, which I love. Thallid Omnivore are the 3 that are sitting there. If we're gonna splash red, double Garna for red seems okay.
Yeah, for me, it's between the Thallid and the Garna. They're both really close.
Yeah. I
Double
think we have a
Garna,
shit
if we
ton of
can-
fours though, so I'm not super excited about a thou. I mean, I guess maybe not that many direct
Well,
creatures on
we have one 4-drop creature right now, so like they're both. That's probably pretty close. I think I would take the Garna just because it's a little higher impact, and giving all your other creatures haste gives us a possibility to, like, flash Garna on their end step and then
Yeah,
just kill them from the hand sometimes.
this deck also doesn't look like it has great omnivore synergy so far.
Yeah.
All right, let's grab Garna.
It's also really good because we can, like, flash Garna in on their end step and then equip it with our shield and hope that they only have sorcery speed removal.
We don't have a shield. You mean Helm?
Yeah, Helm, excuse me.
So we have a short sword versus a frenzied rage versus a Thallid omnivore versus fervent strike. That's, I guess, even sparring construct. I think I'm okay with omnivore here, but I don't love it. I don't really want frenzied rage. This deck doesn't look aggressive enough to justify that in my mind. The short sword is decent, but not good. It's like decent.
It's between the two creatures for me here, and I think Omnivore is probably slightly better on its own. If we want to try
Between
to
Spire and
cute
Construct?
yeah, between Construct and Thallid.
I'll take Omnivore.
I think Omnivore is probably safer. If we want to try to do cute artifact stuff, the Spire Construct is definitely exactly where we want to be, but I don't think that it's powerful enough on its own to justify that.
Yeah, I don't either. Syncopate here, I think.
Yeah, I like the Syncopate.
Okay. This is ugly.
Cool.
Arcanist and be okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with 1/3s for 2. Probably just be taking the Zafarian Void here.
Don't even mind a run amok. I don't really want to play Void in a 3-color deck.
We're pretty far from wanting to use red aggressive combat tricks in this deck. The way that it looks pretty slow and grindy.
I'll put this in, but I really don't expect to play this.
We might not play it. We might. Like, it depends how our mana base ends up shaking out. I don't see us playing any of the other cards, though, so...
This is Soul Salvage.
There's
nothing else to pick.
The vest looks really good here to me.
Well, we already have one Soul Salvage, so it's fine. Blessing's not even bad with double Garna. I'm going to pick it. I don't know if it'll get played.
Probably not. Rescue, probably.
We can rescue quite a lot of things, actually.
We've got a couple good targets for it. We've got the Time of Ice. We've got the Eldest Reborn.
Got the Helm.
Yep, if they got removal for the Helm, we can rescue. Like, rescue maybe's a cyber card.
Unfortunately, both the bombs in this pack are not colors we're playing.
Yeah, the Sphinx is pretty bomby.
Yeah, Sphinx
like
is good.
Sphinx.
But there's a lot of better things. Shivan Fire. I think I'd pick Reproach and Fire over Sphinx most times, probably. I'd probably pick both those over Sphinx too. But Sphinx is good. I guess I can't complain about it. I didn't actually see it till
I mean, pack one, pick one, maybe. But since we're, like, so heavily in blue already, it's got to be Sphinx. How many wizards do we have that do triggers? 0?
0.
It looks like 0.
Yeah, I don't really want a 2/1 for 2
either.
either.
I don't see us playing in it. I mean,
I could
maybe
play
the
Fiery.
Intervention. I didn't see that card initially, actually.
I think
yeah,
I
I
do.
would probably just take the Fiery Intervention.
Yep.
If the Fiery Intervention wasn't there, I would probably just speculate on the Wizard in case we get some Wizard shit. Can't use it. It's double red, and we have to have a Legendary in play. We're too far from being able to cast that, unfortunately. So for me, it's between the Arcanist and the Vest, probably.
It's the Arcanist in that case. Don't have enough
Yeah,
2s yet.
Yeah, we probably want another 2-drop.
This card wins games when it's cast, though.
It 100% does, but we've got 3 cards that activate it now, the Helm and the Garna, and it takes double red, which
No,
is
it's legendary creature or planeswalker. Can't even activate off Helm.
Oh, you can activate it off the Helm. So yeah, it's just the Arcanist. Then.
Yeah, I would love to pick that up, though.
Definitely
Howling Golem,
Thallid.
Divination, the Thallid. I would like all 3 of those. I guess I prefer the Thallid over the Howling Golem by quite a lot, and I think the Golem, the Thallid's a pick here. We're not quite sold on the number 3s yet, so one more is quite happy. I'm pretty happy with the Thallid here.
Yeah.
Card's really good.
I'm really happy with it. Yeah, it's really good with our deck. So
This looks like pretty bad shit for us overall.
yeah, it sure does.
I think we have a bunch of those already. Oh, we have 1 already. I'm not playing more than 1.
I would take the Get To Journey Mage and be really upset about it.
I think I picked the
don't see us
Relic
playing
Runner
Relic
just for
Runner.
like some super aggressive deck where we have to have bodies to trade.
Yeah, maybe I could see that too.
But I don't think we're playing it. Oh, dude, what is white? Just no one drafted white here?
No one drafted white the entire thing. okay, whatever.
I guess it's omnivore.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They drafted all of our colors though. So this is Opt, Arcanist, Construct, Evangel, all of which are bad. Do we want a fourth 1/3? I guess maybe.
We want 4. How many creatures do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Got a fair number of creatures already.
I don't really want to play Opt here. It has no synergy with anything we're doing particularly. I mean, it does card select a little bit more. We have this ability is not actually useless. We have Dark Bargain, Eviscerate,
Fiery Intervention. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the ability's
Yeah,
not.
I don't really mind a third Arcanist. It's between that and the Sparring Construct for me, probably.
I wouldn't play Sparring Construct in this deck.
Yeah,
this
probably
looks
not.
pretty shit for us. I guess second Guardian here.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about it, but it's
I might play it.
Cyclops.
Might actually get us the value we want. Second Divest. Are we ever gonna double Divest? We have Wizards, but this seems really bad. Paladin seems. It's when you cast 2, so we can't even Helm of the Host kill them with Paladin.
Well, I mean, if you have a bunch of Paladin tokens, you can cast a Historic spell and it triggers a bunch of them, but...
Yeah, if we have a bunch of Paladin tokens, then we probably win, right?
Yeah, if we have a bunch of Paladin tokens, we're winning anyway, right? So, like...
So Divest.
I mean, it's either Divest or Sorcerer's Wand for Reach. I don't know that we would play the Sorcerer's Wand, but I don't think we need a third Divest.
Alright. Do we have 2 already? Or you got 1?
No, we've got 1 already. I could see maybe playing 2 Divests then, actually.
I don't know if I could. I guess 1 for Reach is something that might be relevant. How many Wizards do we have? 2? Just the Scholars?
We have 3 of the 2-drop Wizards, so we have 5 right now.
Oh, right. 5. Yeah, I'll take 1.
I mean, maybe it doesn't get played, but maybe it does.
Yeah, I'll take Befuddle.
Befuddle, yeah.
Deck looks bad, man.
Yeah, we didn't hit a whole lot of insane shit.
So we're running into some issues too with we have some playable card issues, but not a lot. But basically, we were running into what the fuck do we do with this deck? So our value is all out of Eldest Reborn. I mean, like, okay, so let's take. I mean, if we break this deck down, we have 1 flyer. That's the Sphinx. We have 3 pieces of removal. It's Eviscerate, Fiery Intervention, and Vicious Offering. That's it.
I mean, we're cutting.
Deep Freeze too. Are we? What are we at right now? We're at 45. So, Cheryl, grab the rescue.
Probably the Sorcerer's Wand. I don't see as being
really. I actually see that as maybe one of our biggest sources of damage. Like, how do we attack into them? Ever. We attack into them with Helm of the Host on mediocre creatures. Like, the creatures aren't even good. We have no creature above 4 power.
4/4s are alright. Not super insane or anything, but they're alright.
I don't know that we need double Omnivore.
What's our creature count right now? No, Omnivore is like one of our better creatures. We definitely
16.
want to play both of those. I can see cutting it down to like 1 Guardians of Kolios. I don't think we need 5-drop creatures.
Okay. I don't know that we need Garnas at all.
I mean, Garna's like one of our ways to get value out of this deck, right? Like, it's Garna's plus Helm of the Host.
Yeah.
Giving all of our creatures haste is like something that we can do that's semi-good. What is this deck?
Oh, 2 flyers.
Right now?
What's the what? You want creatures?
No, the total number of cards. It's
42. Yeah.
Okay.
No combat tricks in here either. I hate having no combat tricks. So what are our non-creature cards? We've got Syncopate, Sorcerer's Wand, Volcanic Offer, or Vicious Offering rather, Deep Freeze, Helm of the Host, Time of Ice, Dark Bargain, Eldest Reborn. So those aren't all the stuff like to the right of Deep Freeze isn't getting cut, including Volcanic Vicious Offering. So really it's Sorcerer's Wand and Servant are 2 weak ones that I see. Although Volcanic Servant and Sorcerer's Wand isn't even bad. Oh no, it's untap artifact. It's actually totally useless.
I mean, it's not the worst. If you put it on the servant, it's the same thing as if the servant was a wizard. It's not as insane as you think it is.
Yeah, it's worse. Yep.
Yeah, I would probably cut the wand and the servant, and just this would be my deck.
Yep, I think so too. We're down to 14 creatures.
Mana base look right. Mana base looks pretty okay to me.
8 blue early seems good. 6 swamps a little low.
I might go to 7/7.
Yeah, I was just thinking about. I do want Arcanist on. We do want black.
think 8/6 is actually probably all right. We only ever need one black source.
Yeah. We only ever need one blue source, though. Two, I guess, if we want to syncopate. What about 18 lands? No.
Oh, this is not an 18
This is
land deck.
definitely not. I mean, I guess Helm requires serious mana, but I wouldn't still.
I mean, we would be cutting, like, a creature for an 18th land, and I don't think that's right.
No. This deck looks bad to me, though.
I mean, it's okay. It's not, like, exciting or anything, but it's all right.
All right. Do we want a land? 3 lands for 3 seems so that's one every 13.
We have 3 red spells and 3 red sources. I think it should be fine.
Okay.
It's about right. We don't want to be over 3 mountains, so it's either 3 or 2.
Do you want to go 7/7 on this?
I think 7/7's probably fine. I probably would just go 7/7/3.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. What do you think? Prediction: 2 wins?
We're gonna have 4 wins with this deck at least.
4? All right, I'll compromise with you and I'll say 3. But I don't believe it. I think we get blown out by any deck that does anything. And I think Helm is weaker versus sideboarding than it would be versus a non-sideboarding deck. So decks that have an answer. Helm's slow with this. We have no bomb creatures and no flyers, no evasive creatures. So anything Helm does is generating value, but it generates value by sitting on the board turn after turn.